Hey there, everyone. Welcome to Little Nightmares 2. Previously, we completed Little Nightmares and Secrets of the Maw, where we followed the stories of Six and the Runaway Kid. Little Nightmares 2 expands on the world of Little Nightmares, and the storylines are intimately connected. But we are following a new protagonist named Mano, who's the little kid that has a bag over his head here. So let's get started and see what the nightmare has in store. Um, One thing I'm going to kind of comment on is that intro. If you recall the way Little Nightmares started, it was Six having a nightmare about the lady, and now we start by having a nightmare about this kind of weird, dark hallway, so to speak, with an eye door at the end, which is really interesting. So I am going to be looking for all collectibles and trophies because I have done this before, and I will be following an IGN guide for this, just to make sure I don't miss anything, and I'll make sure to link that in the description. Also, kind of an interesting start. Notice that we started next to a TV. That probably seems insignificant, but it's not. So, let's get into this. So your controls, all the same. Okay, looking the same. Can we do anything with the TV? Go over to the TV. We can climb the TV. Okay, good. You can see TVs in the distance too. You notice they're in the woods. Kind of an initial starting point just to bring up. The fact that we're outside and we're not on the Maw is kind of a really cool difference between the two stories. When I say that they expand on the world, it's no joke. And in Little Nightmares fashion, we already have dead stuff. What is that? Is that like a trench coat with flies buzzing around it? Or, I don't know. Probably better not to ask. So we got traps. Live trap. I love the view here with the roots underground. If we took on the Maw in the last game, are we going to take on the Grandma? No, not quite. Oh, look. Oh, look. I was going to mention the shoes already, but look, bodies. Yeah, that's Very Little Nightmares. Actually, that's not Very Little Nightmares, because Very Little Nightmares is a game, just for the record. So we have one of those kind of spring traps, and it looks like there's a bunch of bodies in it, and there's flies around it, so apparently they're not being trapped for food. At least I hope they're not being trapped for food. Keep in mind when we found the people in the Maw were being used as food. So there is a little bit of a dynamic. Should I jump over that? Or should I trip it? Or can I go around? No, I can't go around. I feel like I need to trip it. Okay. I just had to do it. There's a part of me that couldn't resist, and I might suggest ignoring the leaf piles a bit if you can. So more live traps. I have a feeling that last trap was not meant to live trap us. I have a feeling that would have squished us. Just my thoughts on it. So I absolutely love this environment. It really reminds me of home. Run! Oh, I probably should have jumped at that. Probably should have jumped off that. Okay. I haven't died yet. I have not died yet. Oh, the greenery. I'm really liking this. So, we got some interesting three-dimensional dynamics. Do you see that? How the log goes up into the back. I kind of want to see what's down here, though. I like the fact that we can explore off to the sides a bit. Is there anything under here? It's kind of perplexing if you haven't played it before, because it's not necessarily 100% obvious. I'm just kind of looking around, but I think this is really cool. We're inside the log. How cool is that? I know it's a little thing, but it just makes me happy. It just makes me happy, alright? That's going to counterweight it and bring it back up, I bet. I recently I've been watching some playthroughs of this, so I'm hoping I'll remember some of the stuff I'm on the lookout for. And I do believe our first collectible is here, actually. The glitching remains. So don't jump for it, you're not going to make it. Can I grab this? You're not going to... You're just going to make me drop? Okay. Alright. Okay. I don't remember where the collectibles are. I think I know, because I think we can climb this. Alright, but we're gonna go under. Try to. Maybe not. Behind it. Off to the side. Oh, that works too. Okay. I knew it was under somewhere. Where? Do I keep going? Oh yeah. Oh wow. Oh, that's so creepy, but so cool at the same time. So that's a glitching remain, as it's called. There's a trophy in each chapter, and I see feet sticking out of the ground right next to me. There's a trophy in each chapter for collecting those. About 4 to 5 per chapter, I think. And there's 18 total in the game that unlock a secret ending. I did not just eat a person. Actually, in a way, maybe I did. I don't know. Don't patronize me, game. You know, one of the things they did in the first game was to make the controls very challenging at times, to the point that you'd get super frustrated with it. But you know, I feel like they've really improved on that in this game. I know it's harder to fall off ledges in this. It's not impossible, but it's a little bit more tricky. I see shoes. Gotta have shoes in the nightmares. I'm gonna take you with me. I don't know why I'm taking you with... Oh, I know why I'm taking you with me. Oh, look at that. Can I trip that and not die? I don't think... No, that's not gonna work. I kind of want to trip it. Actually... Is it as straightforward as it looks? It was not straightforward as it looked. I was sitting there debating, is it going to come upwards and grab me, or is the thing going to swing down and hit me? And I was expecting the thing to swing down and hit me. But I'm like, the shoes are there though. If you throw the shoe, who throws a shoe? Honestly, if you didn't if you throw the shoe and it swings down and hits you, then it kind of seems like a bad idea to put the shoe there to begin with. And oh yeah, look at that. See those? Okay, so there's actually an early trophy on in the game. It's optional that if you get through the wilderness without getting hit by these bear traps, then you get a trophy for basically surviving the area. I don't see any way to take them out. These ones are active. They're not hard to avoid, but some of them are well hidden. So just be aware of those. Honestly, it's really funny, and I think I heard somebody say this at some point, but some of the deaths in this game are almost like slapstick comedy. Just because like you'll just like walk down a hallway and suddenly get killed by something completely absurd. And there you go. Oh, you can actually see it too. Aren't all deaths and injuries in one-way slapstick comedy? Yeah, definitely. If this game takes it to an extreme, like honestly, if you want me to set them off and watch me just die 100 different ways, dear Lord, what is that? My mind keeps going. Am I stuck? Okay. My mind goes to like rat, but that's an awfully big rat. That's a rat's tail, though. When did the rat suddenly get so big, and why are there birdhouses down here? Okay, you know what? Just don't question it. Just don't question it. Okay, so you can hear the clanking of the traps. So just be aware of those. So just be safe. I think we're close to it. Oh, I see it now, I think. I see it. I saw one of them. Okay, there are more of those here, so just be careful. Pine cones, use them. If you are worried about getting killed, there's a lot of pine cones here. Just take them with you. Okay. So you can just run over this way. Oh, no. Maybe you can't. Okay, there's one at the end of the log too, but you shouldn't need to set it off. If you can see it actually very clearly. Scares the crap out of you, but as long as you hold on and don't jump like I would do, you should be okay. Nothing like being in the forest. Makes me miss home. Oh, look, there's more birdhouses. And many more traps. So if you successfully got through that section without dying, the trophy should pop here at the house, some point around here. Okay. I think there is a trophy in here. This reminds me of Resident Evil 7. Okay, so there's a trophy called, aptly named, What's in the Box. If you get that reference, awesome. And it says, what did you expect to see there? And I think it's for opening the refrigerator, it looks like. So What's in the refrigerator? I think we all know what's in the refrigerator. Can I? No. This might not be the right refrigerator. I could be in the wrong house. Nope, I think that's the right one. I'm not really seeing anything of particular interest. Night. Don't get stuck in the refrigerators. Those old refrigerators, you couldn't get out of them if they closed on you. So if you ever find those in like junkyards and stuff, just be careful. So at least I don't think you could. I think some of them like locked automatically from the inside. So, but yeah, you should get a trophy for that. I do believe that's the right refrigerator because you had to jump to get to it. And what's in the box is a reference to Seven, the movie Seven, and our first collectible hat. Okay, we're definitely gonna be wearing the hats. Okay, so one of the collectibles in the game, as I said, is going to be the glitching remains. The other one are the hats. There are two trophies tied to hats. No, three trophies tied to hats technically. Two that you have to start working on from the beginning, and the third one's kind of a specific hat. But you get basically there are two trophies. One is called Half Hat, and the other is called Far Ahead, and it's for collecting half of the hats for Half Hat, of course, since the name. And there are 6 hats that you need to get for that because there are 12 total. However, 2 of them are only accessible to pre-bonus content and DLC, so you technically only need 10 to get the second trophy. But you get one automatically for having the bag on your head, and we're going to change to the coonskin cap, which is tied to a trophy in this chapter. So you don't need it quite yet, but I'll explain that one when we get to it. I don't think we can get through there. So you can hear music playing. I don't recall if it's it should sound familiar to an extent. Reminiscent at least. So that is essentially the opening theme to the games, and one you hear a lot in the first game. We're gonna go scare the crap out of the kid. Not because we want to scare the kid. I love that music though. So I wanted to make sure that was in there. Let's chase her down. Oh, somebody's in the house. Oh, yeah, I forgot about those. Oh boy. So, large people taxidermy, anyone? Because I'm assuming that's what it is. Possibly some puppetry in there. That's kind of how taxidermy works, though. Which I have experience with. I'm coming. Of course, the shoe falls out. Alright, somebody does not want us here. Okay, so we need to get a key, and we now have a partner. Oh, yeah, okay. Puppetry. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, we need to push that, don't we? So a really interesting, cool mechanic in this game is the fact that you have a partner to work with. I think we can use this to get back over. Okay. So we need a handle. Can I? No, you're gonna help me, aren't you? Oh, there's a little walkway. And another taxidermied person. This one looks like a actual person, though. The others didn't quite look human. And smashed mirrors. Yeah, that's taxidermy. Assuming that's real skin. So note the mannequin pieces that were out in the hall. We'll see those again later in the game. Okay, now one thing that's really different about Mono versus Six and the Runaway Kid from Little Nightmares is that he actually has a specific strap on his coat for holding keys. So we don't actually need to hold the key in our hand, which is really nice. Ooh. Help me up again. So this is actually an extension on the game. It's DLC, the gnome. So if you don't see it, it's because you don't have the DLC. It's very short, but it is cool. It is kind of cool to see. Oh, oh, that's like a ladder. Okay. Can I open it? Can I do anything with it? Oh. Oh, up. That would make sense. very reminiscent of the first game. Oh, what you doing? Can I go up there? Can I move this picture? Because there's clearly something behind it. I can go up from this side. Oh, I do not know to get up there. Oh, can I climb up the side, maybe? Maybe? Oh, I can. Oh, I can. Sort of. Hey. A little bit more stubborn than the ones on the mod, aren't you? Okay, come on, dude. Hey, hey. Little rascal. I can't see a dang thing. Oh, thank you. You helping me? Sort of. I'm over here. This way? Okay. I see. Okay. Ooh, nice hat. A little big for me, though. Over this way? Oh, no, that's a ladder. Isn't it? Not a ladder, but a box I can use as a ladder? Or can I pull this? Try this. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, I'm helping him. Okay, we're working together. Now, if I can only see myself. Okay, I'm there. It's all good. We got this. Okay, I'm coming. Yep, this way. This way, I think. Dude, I can't see where I am. I'm relying on you here. I see that gnome hat. And the lantern. Okay, I'm liking the connection here. Can I climb? Oop, that's a hole. I think. I think. That's the only thing I can kind of let me do. Oh, wait. Can I use the same track you used? Maybe I can get up to where he is. Okay, I think he started here. How do I get up there? Oh, the shelf. There we go. Okay, gotcha. Oh my god. This is going to be a test of spatial awareness that I'm not going to have. Notice how it does keep me on track more than the first game, though. I'm actively not walking the exact direction I go in. Because I'm definitely not controlling that. I appreciate that a lot. Hey. Can I get in there? Oh, I can go in there. I thought that looked like I could go inside. Oh my god. Did I fall to my death almost? I'm assuming I'm supposed to go down, but... Okay. So, just to show it off, I'm gonna stick with the coonskin cap. We have a gnome hat. So the gnome hat is, like I said, it's a DLC thing. So you don't actually need it to get the complete set of hats. It does count towards the numbers, though, so if you have it, you have it. Now, is it worth the DLC? I would say price-wise, definitely not. But I think it's kind of cool to see how that plays out, if you ask me. I thought that was kind of a cool little scene there. It would have been nice if they had done more of that stuff, but I like the throwbacks they put in to the mod, though. It does raise the question, though, what was the gnome doing here? I wonder if we went up if we would have seen more of them. But I got the hat, so... Okay. I do believe our first, or next, I should say, glitching remain is in here. I think. Oh, she's helping me. So it's kind of interesting, kind of wondering what those are exactly, but something we'll have to talk more about a little bit later. So I am just looking a little bit ahead to make sure, because I think I know where the next two collectibles are. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna need to push this. I can hear sounds already that I do not like. Okay, is that good enough? Yes, it is. Remember, I made a note that the bodies were being left to rot, so they clearly weren't being used for food, but this would... Yeah, I got you. This would give us a better idea. She's telling us to be quiet. She's like, stop talking. It's gonna give us away. Run! Run, 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 run. One eye hole. If you look at his sleeve on his right arm, it looks like he's been torn up a bit. Because he's having some breathing issues. Alright, little buddy. I know. Oh. Yes. We can hold hands. I love the fact that we can hold hands. That's so cute. I get in the grass. So there is a... Save the talking. Just get through this alive. He is scary. Into the hole, into the hole, into the hole, into the hole. Oh my god, he hit me. Hold hands. Quick. Just from watching people do this, I don't think he can see you when you're moving at all. So I've watched somebody who kept moving at one point. Although I'm not gonna overly risk it. Because, you know, why? I'll get a little bit closer this time. Watch out. Okay, as I was going to say, the fact that you can hold your partner's hand, I think that's really cute, but it's something I think you can do in cases where one of you gets scared, so to speak, or just to stay together. And there's a trophy tied to that effect. I have it written down here. In the palm of my hand, it's called. It says, "Hold tight, and we'll be just fine." And I think you have to hold collectively your partner's hand for a total of 6 minutes. Not consecutive, just in general, and you have to let go in order for the trophy to actually pop. So you can unlock it in one go if you want, or just kind of wait till later in the game. So if you want to just sit there for 6 minutes and do it. Okay. I think we are coming up on the hat. I do believe it's in the cage, though. Yeah, that looks like death. But this looks like it pulls out a bit. Or pulls up. Okay, so... Alright, there's actually another trophy called 26. It says, "Relax, she heard you." You have to call out to her 26 times in the story. Let's get a full running start here. So, literally all you have to do is just sit there and go. Just keep doing that. Okay, I think that's the hat. I love those kind of trophies. They're ones you're probably going to unlock eventually, but... can I jump it down? Jump it down? Is that a thing? Apparently it is. Okay. So, we got a rain hat. But we're going to wear that one later. I'm going to stick with the coonskin again. I do believe those are the only two hats that we have in this chapter. Where are you? Oh, great. Oh. Up. Oh, it's another TV. Don't point that out, just run. Oh my god. Okay, run. Oh my god. He can kill you there. It's happened to me before. Oh! Just jump. Oh, that's gross. Oh, that sounds awful. Oh, no, don't go under. Just let him mosey his way on out of here. Okay, let's assume we're okay now. This is disgusting. And we gotta go under, don't we? It sounds so thick. Oh, don't go too far. Don't go too far. No. Oh. That's just gross. That's gross. I do not want to know what's in this mess. Oh, look at the little heart on the tree. Okay. Watch for the birds, they can give us away. I just want to stay away from the leaves. Okay. You gonna hold one more? Yes, you will. Okay, good. Alright. Through the door. This is where you need to wear the cap. For the trophy. Okay, so if you have the coonskin cap on while you shoot him, there's a trophy that pops, referred to as fair prey. So it's not murder if they're bad people, is it? That's all you got to do for that one, and I'm pretty sure you can just equip it at the last minute. You don't need it for the whole chapter from when you get it. Alright, so one more glitch remain here. So a couple of themes there in the water that are really cool. I love that scene in the water. First of all, the TVs everywhere again. More of them here. And also the how the city was bending. So cool. Such a good touch. Alright, so that was the end of the wilderness. I do like the fact that the screens are showing where we are at the moment. I think that's really cool. Just a few notes to kind of close off. We have a few characters in our story here. We have Mono, the partner, and the hunter. So Mono, if you go to the official description, says, as the world buckles under the relentless pulse of the signal tower, Mono takes refuge where he can. His thin paper mask offers some respite, however you want to pronounce that, helping him forget that the world outside hates him and wants him to fail, but he can't stay hidden forever. And I'm going to kind of dig into a couple of notes in there, but I think that's the implication of the story here, is he's not staying hidden forever. He's got a partner now, and he's out of the wilderness. So Mono, as the name implies, literally means one, and could refer to him being alone, as the description states. And of course it says he must be alone because the description states that the world outside hates him and wants him to fail, which makes us ask, or which probably make anybody ask, who hates him, why do they hate him, and what do they want? What do they want him to fail? Not why, but what? Like what's he supposed to fail at? So a couple of notes on that. The hats. If the world really hates Mono, then that could explain why he wears the paper bag and the hats that we've been collecting, to simply conceal his identity, or is there some other reason? So we'll come back to that discussion later on. And the partner. So we have a new partner, which kind of opens up a whole new set of game mechanics, which I think is really cool. And we found the partner in this kind of excessively large house filled with taxidermied people that had a bunch of gnomes in the attic, or at least one gnome in the attic. So I don't know if there were any more up there that we could have found, but we'll come back to the partner later, as far as why we're with them and all that, how that plays into the story. And then the hunter. So the hunter is our kind of first villain in the story. The hunter on the official website is described as armed with his flashlight and battered shotgun. The hunter stamps through the wilderness with cold ambition, sniffing out his prey, collecting new trophies for the groaning walls of his shack. And it's thought in some cases that the hunter might be an independent entity in this world, because he doesn't seem to have any connection with the others as we kind of dive into this. But there is one connection I found, that the mannequins. I said we will see those later. So how connected, I guess, remains a mystery even to me. But we'll kind of learn more about him, not him specifically, but where that connection comes from later. So a few notes I made on him was that the hunter clearly had some problems breathing. He had a bag over his head. His arm looked like it was stitched up. So if you look closely at his body. So I'm going to come back and talk about that kind of stuff a little bit later on. I thought it was interesting that the bag on his head had one hole in it. I kind of wonder if he only has one eye. Or if he just has trouble. He clearly didn't have trouble shooting his gun. So, I kind of wonder if maybe the other eye doesn't work, or who knows. I don't know how that would affect aiming, because when you have one eye, you lose depth perception. So I'm not sure how that exactly works. How hard or easy would that be to wield a firearm at that point? And if you look at the appearance of him, it kind of almost seems to imply that he might be disfigured. And some people have thought that the hole in the mask might almost be like from a bullet hole, like he was shot in the head or something like that. So I'm not entirely sure, though. Now, there is one note that has been made in the story that kind of goes back to the idea of how it said how everyone hates Mono and wants him to fail. If you notice in the chase scene, actually, you probably wouldn't notice it necessarily unless you go back and replay it. But if you notice when Mono and the partner are being chased, he favors Mono. He only goes for Mono. And of course, that could just be gaming mechanics. But you know, to me, that was one of the only times where I think it was really clear in the game that the enemy was targeting us specifically, not our partner, because he always points the gun at us. He always takes the shot where we are, not where the partner is. So I'm going to have a bit more comment on that later on, but that is what we have for now. So that is a good place to close things out. So let's officially close things out for the night, because we are going to stop here. Thank you all for joining, and I will see you all later.